And this is on a lighter note. Maybe you've seen this trend going on online. I know I've seen it all over Facebook. If you have ChatGPT, maybe you've even done it yourself. But a lot of people are turning themselves into AI cartoons lately. You know, it's fun, it's silly, seems pretty harmless, but then again, maybe not. Joining us now is David Schweidel, a marketing professor at Emory's Goizueta Business School. David, it is great to see you, sir.
Great to be with you.
So this isn't just a little sweet, innocent cartoon caricature trend?
It can be, yeah, if you're careful about it. The real question is really how much and what kind of information have you shared with these generative AI tools like ChatGPT? You know, if you've poured your heart and soul into it and it knows every detail about your life, some of which you might not want people to know, you might want to think twice before you post one of these caricatures online.
Who would have access to that kind of information? Why should we be thinking twice about that?
Well, yeah, and this is where kind of the user is in the driver's seat. So if you create one of these caricatures, you're likely sharing that information, everything that went into it, with one of the AI development companies like OpenAI or Anthropic or Google. Now, let's be honest, if it's something like Google, they probably already have most of this information about you. But I think where the risk comes in for users is, what if I decide to put it on Instagram? What if I decide to put it on Facebook or TikTok, and now I'm sharing that with a much wider audience?
Okay, so look, I'm an avid user of ChatGPT myself, but I don't then go and broadcast all of its answers elsewhere on my social media. So is that really the big concern then?
Yeah, like any of these tech providers, they're going to have access to the information that we've provided to them. Now, take OpenAI with ChatGPT. They've told us ads are coming to ChatGPT soon. So that information that you've shared with it, all those conversations that you have, may serve the basis for you being targeted with ads. So, for example, if you've talked about a sports addiction or a gambling addiction, that information could potentially be used to target you with ads for, FanDuels or something along those lines.
So if this is indeed a marketing tool, what's in it for the AI companies to keep this trend up?
Two things. One, there's data. The more I know about you, the more personalized I can make this experience. I think it's one of the reasons we're seeing people gravitate toward these tools is you're getting much more personalized responses compared to generic search. So that's one thing. The other thing is this is a marketing ploy. This is something to get users onto their platform. If I can get you onto that platform, if I can convince you that you should be willing to pay for this platform, that's where they're going to ultimately be generating revenue and growing their user base.
All right, Professor, if folks are watching you right now and say, oh, no, I shouldn't have done this. I posted this already. Is there any recourse they have right now?
Once things are on the internet, there's not a whole lot that you can do. But again, the big risk is how personal, how secret is the information that you've put in there. If what it knows is your job, where you live, chances are a lot of that information was already out there.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, good point. They already know so much about us. Look, this isn't the first trend we've seen. It's not going to be the last. What should we be thinking of moving forward as we start to see these things pop up to give us pause?
Yeah, I would say think before you post, right? It's one thing to be developing the image or the video, but then I see the bigger risk coming in when we share it more broadly on these social media platforms. And what we've seen, and I know there's lawsuits that are ongoing at the moment around the impact that social media can have, but that's where the real danger comes in as far as amplifying that message or the spread of those images. And so if you don't want the world to know about it, your best bet is not to put it into one of these systems.
All right, that's Professor David Schweidel, marketing professor at Emory's Goizueta Business School. Appreciate your time this morning. Fascinating conversation.
Thanks so much. Take care.